Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. So here's Francisco Lindor now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. 1-1. Fouled off. 77 degrees our temperature at game time tonight. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Here's Michael Brantley. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Hicks is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Jose Ramirez, and he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. High in the air out to center field. Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out of the. Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 3-1 now to Brett Gardner.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch outside, the throw. Gardner leads off second with nobody out. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Nipped the corner, 2-2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Hit Weekly back to the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and looking back anyway. Kluber pauses. 1-1 pitch on its way. Lifted into center field. Kipnis is after it. Uh-oh, he whips on it. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And a relay to the plate. And he'll get in there safely. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. In now, Aaron Hicks. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that. Edwin Encarnacion now.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And right into the shift. Andujar's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's only 2 for 10. He's taken him deep once, and he'll step off. 1 out, nobody on. Popped up. And there's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Jason Kipnis. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the box now, Neil Walker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. Torres aboard here at first with nobody out. There goes Torres off of first. Pitch inside. The throw. He's safe. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's 1 away. At the plate, Miguel Andujar.
Third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Pickoff move to second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Now a spin and another throw back to second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. And again a throw. And he will thankfully make it back to second as he almost got caught out there. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. And yet another throw back to second. And they got him. Kluber sets his sights with the payoff pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Ramirez is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is. Here's Melky Cabrera. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Weekly hit towards first. Bird gloves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Yonder Alonso. Previous history with Luis Severino. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. This one skied out toward right. Judge is under it. 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Here it is, the 3-0. He is taken, strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Hicks is under it, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Brett Gardner as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley is under it. 1 down. Giancarlo Stanton now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Slider whiffed on first. Digging in now, Francisco Lindor. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Gardner is there, and he'll bring this one in. Now in the box, Michael Brantley. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swinging a soft liner, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. 3-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping in, Greg Bird drew a base on balls his first time up. Chopped weakly to the left. Donaldson is there. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Stepping up now, Gleyber Torres reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Pitch inside the throw, and he'll be tagged. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He popped out in his first trip. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Ready now, Jason Kipnis. First 2 men in the inning of both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland. Digging in the switch hitter. Now from Coors Field at the settling in now, Aaron Hicks. He'll get it started in this one under the lights. And that misses as well. So that might portend some trouble tonight as he begins the game with 4 wide ones. Now batting, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's a look over to first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Now a throw over to first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And again a throw.
He's good.
The 1-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Long throw to third. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Giancarlo Stanton now. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's 4 for 11. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. This one's down to third. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here. Here's the 1-1. Sliders in for a strike.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Here's another 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. So coming to the plate, Neil Walker. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. A ball and 2 strikes. Two and 2. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2-2. Throw goes over to third. In the dirt here. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. The tag, and he is out at third. And with now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 2-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back. Prior to the 3-2, we'll look to first. And the runner will get back standing. Runner's on the move for second. A step off, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The 3-2 pitch. Runner going a second time. Bouncer up the middle. The second for one. On to first, and they get them both. In now for Colorado, Nolan Arenado trying to get him started again following the double play. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Bird has a play. And that retires the side. At the plate, Gleyber Torres. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
LeMahieu is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Striding in, Miguel Andujar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Oh, the good curveball there, and it's 3-2. And he loses him on a breaking ball. The pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. And a bunt attempt misses, so he's behind now 1-2.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sac bunt to get down.
There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, David Dahl will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Still 2-2. The 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So striding forward now, Aaron Hicks. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Swung on and chopped up the middle. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4. Standing in, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Blackmon on the move. He gets there to make the play, and the runner's tagging from first. He changed his mind there as he's back into first, no problem. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. Digging in, Greg Bird looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Now to the plate, Neil Walker looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Swing and a little tapper. Bird is off at first with 2 away. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even in a field. It's ball 4.
Number 25.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the big into the box. Ian Desmond. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 0 for 5.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now at the plate, Chris Iannetta.
Catcher.
1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Grounded to short. Torres picks it up. And there's out number 2. Next to hit will be the pitcher, John Gray.
John Gray.
Rolled slowly to first. Bird fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Masahiro Tanaka. Fastball called strike. 1-2. 4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Aaron Hicks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. The 1-2. Hicks running from first. A swing and a miss as he chases. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone. So stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Lays off the split finger that time. 3-1. Inside, he misses. Ball 4. Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
1-1. Misses off the plate. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Throw won't get him. We'll try it again from first. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. The next 3-2. And now he's on the move again for second. Fouled away. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. Try it one more time for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge.
And we'll have to leave it there. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here it comes. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Ready to take his hacks again, Gary Sanchez. Scott Ober takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Back up the middle. Story picks it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is digging in. Carlos Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Judge is there, 1 away. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl.
Fielder, David Dahl.
This is line to left. Stanton is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting.
Striding in for the Rockies, Ian Desmond. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped him up. Torres shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, Neil Walker. It was a walk in his last trip. Lifted the other way out to left center. Blackman's after it. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gleyber Torres. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. At third, Arenado. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Into the box now, Miguel Andujar. He was a ground out victim last time up. The 2-2 pitch. He's running. A little bouncer. Torres stands at first with 1 out. On the move again from first. Got him swinging. The throw.
He's safe.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Grounded back up the middle. Story throws it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Andujar brings it in, and that's the first out. So striding in, Scott Oberg. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game. Matt Holliday will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7, Matt Holliday.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there are 2 away now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Charlie Blackmon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this?
Here's the 0-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And Brian Shaw is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is pulled into right. Gonzalez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Riding into the box, Aaron Judge. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And that's low, ball 4. Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High in the air out to center field. Blackmon is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A 1-2 pitch. And Judge is off and running. Hard ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Nolan Arenado. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Trevor Story. He went down on strikes last time up. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. High and deep to right center. After it is Hicks. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. Story takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He scores. As they close the gap to 3 now. And the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third. Here's the 2-1 to Gonzalez. Started that swing a bit too early.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
3-2 full count. Anticipated. Here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Sliced hard on the ground. Torres has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. All even at 2-2. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Dahl. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Neil Walker. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Neil Walker.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Number 25.
The 1-2. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Walker rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Into the bleachers and gone. So here now is the pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Adeiny Hechavarria will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 29.
Jake McGee enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Chopped weakly to the right. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Tried to hold up. And no swing. It's ball 2. 3 runs already home here. Hit back up the middle. Story scoops it up. And that's the 2nd out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Aaron Hicks. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. He'll try again, 1-2. And another foul ball. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that once, and now we go full count.
And Blackmon will make the catch here, and that ends. David Robertson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Riding in once again, Ian Desmond. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. Two and 2 to the Colorado catcher.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
So he sets him down swinging. Chris Iannetta goes down for out number 2. Parra will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swung on and missed, and that's the final. Adam Ottavino comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's big Aaron Judge.